Pt.4 of the West Highland way. Ooh, I could just stay snuggled up for hours. I'm absolutely shattered and I'm so cozy. What about you, girl? Should we stay cuddled up? Have a bit of a duvet day today, shall we? No. Time to push on to Bridge of Orkney for some food, and then push towards Rannoch Moor. Right, here we go. Leave no trace as always, and we're heading that way. And look at this, fresh shorts, fresh t-shirt. I am giving Lola a break from the pack today. It is starting to rub, and her being a dog, she will not stop paying attention to it. So I've got all of her stuff now. I'm giving her a rest. Let's go. Feeling super positive this morning, and I'm feeling strong, feel good, but I am just so envious of the amount of energy that dog just keeps on giving. He's just been bolting around all of here as if she hasn't walked the best part of 60 miles in the last 3 days. Here. Come here, girl. Come on. Lola, avoid the water for 1 second. You happy? Go on then. Just makes everything so much easier when you're walking. Probably already said this. You're walking and these are your views. Just look at the state of that. And from what I've watched, it's only going to get better. Right, that was a bit of a roller coaster. Stopped off at the Pt.4 hotel. Went to get in through the door and it was locked. My heart sank. Then they opened the door, buzzing again. Sit down. She asked if I want a drink. So yeah, and some food. Tells me they don't serve breakfast. Again, heart sank. Then she said, all we do is this, and gave me a menu which had breakfast baps on. Oh god. I chose breakfast bap with potato scone, which I've discovered on this trip is amazing, better than a hash brown. Had potato scone in, sausages in, bacon in. Had that, and she comes back, asked if I want to pay my bill. Said no, I want a second one of those. So I had a second one, and a glass of Coke. Bought a Red Bull on the go, which is in my pocket, and then also bought cake of the day, carrot cake, to take away. So that's in my bag as well for a bit of a stop later on. So fully stocked up. Managed to get rid of my the bag of rubbish as well. Lola got lots of attention, some cuddles. They did offer to fill my water up as well, but I'm quite refreshed at the moment. I don't want to just lug the water everywhere. So when I do feel thirsty, I'll get the water filter out, as much of a faff as it is, to fill my water up. Yeah, successful little stop. There we go. Fair old climb out of Pt.4. There she is down there. And I believe where I camped was behind, where is it? Kind of in that little gap between those two mountains there. So I've come down there, along there, up here. And we're still climbing. I think next stop, well, it's not a stop, but next point of interest of mine is, I think it's called Loch Tula, I think. Running with like 15, 16 kg on the back, broken feet. Get on! I'm telling you, something about the mountains, it does something to me. Now that day one's out the way, Loch Lomond's out the way, there's no stopping me. Get on! Oh, my groins are feeling this though. Oh. Right, struggling again. serves me right for getting cocky in that last section and running. Seems like this path's been going on forever. It's, I don't know how you describe it, it's kind of stony path, but they're not loose. They're all set in place and just the right size to dig into every single bit of your foot. And it'll just be like a bit of pinpoint pressure. Now it's going up. Feel my ankles and my left knees going. Ooh. But we are amongst Rannoch Moor now, which is one of the places I've been excited about. When I went up to Isle of Skye with my missus a few years ago, I remember driving through Rannoch Moor and just thinking it looked like something out of Lord of the Rings. So I've set a little way marker on my map. I think it's probably about 3.5k until that. I'm going to get there, have a good old break, and then push on to near King's House, I think. Go on, you're allowed in. Right, that's that little waypoint that I set for myself done, and I'm back on a surface I can actually walk on, so I'm making up a bit of time again. I just thought I'm feeling so much more relaxed and better about myself today. I thought maybe a bit of time for deep emotional chat. So as I mentioned, whenever I've kind of looked to go to a pub, I was going to get a non-alcoholic beer. Reason being, I don't have an addiction to alcohol or anything, not at all. I just enjoy a beer. I can stop whenever I fancy. I kind of stopped between January and halfway through February this year. Yeah, basically about a month and a half ago, my mental health just, I don't know what happened, to be honest, just spiralled. And it kind of became a self-fulfilling sort of thing where my anxiety or my depression getting worse was what was kind of sucking me in deeper. And I just didn't know what to do. And a month ago, yesterday, my missus was upstairs asleep, my daughter was upstairs asleep, and I was just chilling with a beer on the sofa by myself, listening to music, like I quite often do, as I said, just because I enjoy the taste of an ale. But I got drunk, and unlike other times where I've been fine, I just went into an absolute hole. Started having some awful thoughts, kind of dark thoughts that I've never had before, and it really, really shook me up. I was in tears. The missus came downstairs to find me in tears and brought me upstairs to try and settle me down, and yeah, it just really threw me. I'd had dark thoughts before, but nothing so, to be brutally honest, nothing so vivid. And yeah, I was in a bit of a state. I had a chat with my manager at work, not about those things, just about struggling. And she offered to sign me off of work again, but it's not what I wanted. I can't just go off of work every time I'm struggling. So I thought there are other things that are in my control that I can do. So I went back to the GP. They doubled my dosage of medicine. They referred me to some mental health teams for a bit more support. And then yeah, obviously alcohol in itself is a depressant and it can diminish the effects of my medication. So I thought, why not go dry for a bit again? Thought maybe a month. It's been over a month now. And I thought, why not make it 3 months, and that'd be a quarter of a year. And I'm not missing it, to be honest. There's plenty of decent alcohol-free options out there. And on hikes like this, I just crave sugar, as you can probably tell. So yeah, I'm not missing it. When the 3 months are up, I'll see how I feel. Might go back to it, might not. But the other thing is, I have slyly and accidentally been developing a bit of a dad bod since having my little girl. And obviously alcohol is not going to do me any favours on that front. And bloody hell, I was looking back on some of my footage from day 1 and day 2. I'm wearing that green passenger shirt and the bottom top strap of my rucksack. It compacts my little dad bod into one nice plump square for the camera. It looks awful. Hopefully wearing the black shirt will do me some favours. Yeah, stopping alcohol will help with that as well. So there you go, deep and emotional time. Feeling better for it. Oh Nelly, that's what I'm talking about. This is why the West Highland Way was the one I wanted to do. Outrageous. Get me in amongst those mountains. Right, we're at Glen Cove and the rain's coming in. As you can see in the distance, we got ski lifts over there, all the rain coming in there, and then I'm heading down to, where is it? There we go, King's House down there. Right, let's get going. I'm going to get to King's House, I'm going to have a drink, push on a bit more, and then find camp somewhere with that as a view. So that's the plan, isn't it, girl? Girl? Lola? Hey, there you are. Look at that though. Couldn't ask for much more. Amazing. Not too shabby. Go on. Right, time to set up the soak and wet tent. Tent 2 times before this trip. Let's hope it holds up to the wind. But look at that. That was an absolutely class day. Best day by far. So good. The thing that I'm beginning to love at the moment is you keep on kind of crossing paths with the same people that you've met along the way. You kind of overtake them, then you stop, they overtake you, and kind of every time you see them, they're walking a little bit worse, and we're just in it together, and it's so good. So I met a English group of people today who I was with for a fair bit. And end up having a drink with, and a group of lads from Prague. Yeah, good laugh, good to have a chat with them. I was in one of those moods today where I stopped at a little shop and this bloke was giving these away. Literally anyone who wanted them, you could have one. All you had to do was give them 20 quid in exchange. So I've gone full tourist. And then what I like about it is I can look back at this and remember that I was in pain here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Probably going to be in pain there and there, and pain there. So something to remember it by. But yeah, such a good day. Did about 32 kilometres. Had my fish and chips, 2 beer Moretti's. Lola had some treats from there, and I've still got my carrot cake from this morning, even if it is in a squash box. It's buggered, but cake's still good. So I'm going to put on another movie and settle down, all content. Although actually, my knee has started hurting today. It's been the feet the whole time and the chafe. But the left, I think it's probably my lateral meniscus is starting to play up. I think it's all that just rough terrain today. But yeah, regardless. Will you stop? Right, see ya.